YouTube channel. Today is quite an exciting day. I'm going to be reviewing the 5010. So we've just landed Santa Cruz as the new brand to our shop. So today we're going to be running you through a buyer's guide. There's a lot of options out there, there's a lot of types that cover each discipline. So which is the bike for you? I'm currently looking for a bike that I can coach on. So I do a lot of mountain bike coaching and they could be a few hours to a full day course. So I need something comfortable that I can sit at a nice pace and provide a nice comfortable ride throughout the day. I also need a bike that I can race on, which is enduro. Coming away from XC and I'm now racing enduro, so I need something that's durable on the trails. So I need to look for something that I can race on, coach on, everyday riding on. When I'm out with friends I want something that I can just play around with. Craig the mechanic here, he's a dirt jumper, he's a trials rider, so I also want something that's playable where we can just go out, head out, leave the shop, into the street and have a bit of a street session. So this is why I'm starting with the 5010. The 5010 is a 130mm travel bike, both front and rear. So it's a good all-rounder. I've gone from a 29er in the past, what I've been riding, which has been 130 front, 120 rear. 29er, I've been used to them for a while now. So going back to a 650B, a 27.5, does feel a little bit different. I did take this one for a spin yesterday, and what I did find with the bike is on the first descent I was losing my line a lot, and that was because I'm used to the bigger wheels. 29ers are a point, aim and shoot, hold your line, whereas 27.5 you can move it around the trail a lot more and get a real feel for the trail, the bike, and it felt a little bit agile to start with. I wasn't used to the bike handling going underneath me, losing line. So it did take a little bit of getting used to, but once I got used to it, once I'd loosened off a bit, altered the pressures in the front and rear shock, I had them a little bit slack to start with, so I went for a higher pressure, and then as I went on, let a little bit out, altered the rebound, the compression settings, and it did ride a lot better after that. Tyre pressures I've kind of run similar to how I have in the past on all my other bikes. So I was running 23s in these. They're a carbon rim as well. The reserve rims make a massive difference. So I'm looking, I already know that I've ticked the box, and when I do purchase a bike finally, I'm going to go for the reserve wheels. So that's a yes. Bike choice, the 5010, it's amazing. It's such a playful bike, and once I did get used to it, riding through single track, riding through tight turns, it was just so sharp and responsive into the corners. It rode really well, really supple, nice planted bike, and I had fun. With the 650B wheels, it did feel kind of a little bit to my old background, so coming from a BMX background, I was hopping into the trails and it did feel like a little toy bike underneath me. This is down to the size, this bike's a medium. I'm 5'10", 5'11", so ideally I've gone a large. So yeah, it's a little bit shorter in the top tube, I'd a little bit wider, longer top tube, and also I'd go for a shorter stem. It's 50mm up front on this one, and it just felt a little bit too stretched for me, even though it is a medium frame. So I think that's something I'd change. I'd get the Bergtech 35mm stem up front, and the bar wise I'd put an 800mm. I think these are 760s, I think we measured them in it. So that's something I'd change. But shock pressures, shock settings, the 130 throughout, I think at the moment it's the leading bike. The next bike that I'd like to try and compare it to is the Bronson, see how that pedals, and then the next one I would like to, before I do make my decision, go for a high tower, just a normal high tower, which is 135, and see if I can ride that as well as I rode this. The 5010 suited my style of riding. My style of riding is popping out of corners, creating jumps when there's no jumps there's no lips, and it really worked for me. I've found myself sliding into the corners, I felt loose on the bike, and it just really suited my style of riding. I'm going to play a short clip now, just to show you how much fun I had on the bike yesterday. So take a look at this clip. So thanks for watching today's YouTube video. Please do like, subscribe and share with friends. If you do want to have a test ride on any Santa Cruz models, please do get in touch by visiting www.nolimitcycling.com, or if you want to call, have a chat over the phone, our contact number is 01653 692548. We're going to leave you with some final little clips of some riding videos now, so enjoy!